Hello and welcome to the 2021 Virtual Halton Freedom Festival. My name is Luckystickz and I am your MC for this evening and proud board member of the Halton Black History Awareness Society. Let me first start off by letting you know how much we miss you, and we can't wait to be back in person to continue our Freedom Train tradition next year. Although we are here celebrating virtually, this evening is going to be just as special as every Freedom Festival in the past. This is not just a show to watch. Tonight, we will be engaging with you and with each other in the chat section. So let's start off with our first piece of engagement. If you're excited about the program coming up, let me see you type in the chat section, freedom. Come on, let me see it, Keep it coming, keep it coming. All right, I see it flowing into the chat. I love it, I love it, I love it. That's what I'm talking about. All evening, we will be engaging just like this. So get ready, get set, and let's feel free tonight. We have an amazing lineup of guest speakers and performers ready to give you that good Freedom Festival soul-stirring vibes. We've got Soul Stew in the building, Blackburn in the house, Nima Project all the way from Uganda, and much more in store. So, to kick things off, please welcome the chair of HBHAS, Dennis Scott.
Hello and thank you, Dejehan. Welcome to our 187th year celebrating emancipation, freedom for blacks across the British Commonwealth. Our freedom came right from this location, Hamilton, Halton, and Niagara, when Joseph Brent's slave, Chloe Cooley, was seen screaming while being taken back into slavery as the U.S. Fugitive Slave Act allowed. It was this scene that enacted Ontario's first Lieutenant Governor of Upper Canada to write the Act Against Slavery in 1793, which was precedent to the 1834 Emancipation Act, abolishing slavery throughout the British Commonwealth. In 1792, John Graves Simcoe named the western end of Lake Ontario Burlington Bay. By the time the land beside the bay was deeded to Captain Joseph Brant at the turn of the 19th century, the name Burlington was already in common use. The HBHAS celebrates this freedom and all those multicultures who gave us our freedom. Without this, I and many who you will meet today would possibly not be here, as a number of presenters are descendants of freedom seekers. You might not be here today if it wasn't for the Black loyalists who helped win the War of 1812. The HBHAS celebrates the values of inclusivity. Through working, learning, playing, conversing together, we will progress. Everyone will progress. Our communities will progress, and our non-partisan politicians will lead us to the top of the G7. The HBHAS is dedicated to eradicating racism, prejudice, biases, hate, and marginalization against anyone, anytime, anywhere. Through including our histories and cultures into the education system, we will become global partners with our peers. Music and art are languages of love, hope, pain, celebration, creative imagination, and reality. Our presenters excel in showing you their souls, and we thank them for their participation and input. We thank the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton for their exquisitely offering free food to those in need in celebrating our community roots and diverse cultures. So today, we rejoice in this salvation, in our #1 inclusive Halton community, in our determination to exact equality forward in every manner. Enjoy fresh minds communicating equality, just accountability, quality, authentic inclusivity, and individual and community progress, complementing our community leaders and historians in celebrating this 187 years since the abolition of slavery. Thank you, leaders, historians, and community associates for appreciating this great celebration. Thank you, artists, musicians, performers who have journeyed with us since inception. Thank you to the new youth talent modeling our future. Thank you especially to our board membership for their collaboration in promoting and educating our stories. And thank you to our inclusive communities, which welcome each other towards progress. Enjoy a plethora of culture, including art, music, theater, education, and progressive transition towards Halton being a cultural capital of Canada. And the HBHAS thanks you, our viewers. Let's stand up for each other like we've done through this pandemic. Appreciate the individual and they will appreciate you, and all will grow progressively. Stay strong, stay forthright for justice and equality, ask for help and direction when needed, and love yourself to learn, progress, inspire, live, and be present. Thank you for celebrating freedom, emancipation with us today. We welcome your participation and look forward in seeing you live in 2022. Enjoy our community leaders and invigorating culture, music, and art dynamics. Continued progress. Thank you.
For over 25 years, Soul Stew has warmed audiences with rhythms of red, hot R&B and soothing soul. Top, multi-talented musicians give Soul Stew its particular sound. Soul Stew plays a mixture of blues, jazz, R&B, funk, a bit of reggae, and a lot of soul. Recalling the classic sounds of the legendary recording bands a la the Funk Brothers from the movie Standing in the Shadows of Motown, of Sax, Motown, Philly, The Meters, Muscle Shoals, and the high rhythm section of Memphis. Featuring Michael Dunstan on vocals, David Gray on guitar, Matt Horner on keys, John Johnson on sax, Mark Kelso on drums, and Roberto Ochipinti on bass. Please welcome Soul Stew.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Well, I go to the movies when I go downtown. Somebody tells me, young man, don't you hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. Listen, when I grow up, yes I run to my brother, and I say, brother, help me please. Oh, help me please, yeah. But he winds up, oh, just knocking me down, back down on my knees. No, there were times when I thought I wouldn't last too long. Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. You know it will, yeah. When I grow up, yes, I run to my brother. I say, brother, help me please. Whoa, help me please, my brother. Hey, but he winds up, oh, just knocking me down, back down yeah. Hey, on my knees. And now, there were times when I thought I wouldn't last too long. But now I think I'm able, yes, to carry on. Ooh, It's been a long time coming, but I know that a change is gonna come. Yes, a change is gonna come. I believe it. Oh, yes, I do. A change for me and a change for you. The world's gotta change. We can't remain the same, because we need it. Oh, yes, we do. We can't live without, we can't do without a change from my mother, my brother, my sister, and my father. I know that we need it. Hey, we can't live without. It's gonna be a happy day. It's gonna be a freedom day. Someday we'll all be free. That's right. Emancipate everybody. Don't hold them down. Don't hold them down no longer. Oh, we need it. Yeah. And oh, we need a change. Yes, a change is gonna come. Gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Ooh, yes.
Chair, Board, and members of the Halton Black History Awareness Society community, I'm pleased to greet you as we celebrate Emancipation Day 2021, celebrating as a national holiday in Canada. We are happy with this official recognition, yet recalling that communities like your own and the city of Burlington in particular have been celebrating over the years as Simcoe Days. The 2018 Halton Freedom Celebration Festival recognized the historical aspect of August the 1st. Historians remind us of John Graves Simcoe, the first Lieutenant Governor of Upper Canada, the story of Chloe Cooley, the enslaved woman, to Joseph Brent, and Lieutenant Governor Simcoe's act against slavery in 1793, which was way ahead of the 1834 Abolition of Slavery Act. We are a resilient people, working always towards social justice, anti-racism, equity, and inclusion. I commend the HBHAS for its work over the years as we build a community, as we build awareness, and as you bring us together to celebrate our history in Canada. Let's celebrate on a national level Emancipation, August the 1st, Emancipation Day in Canada.
Blackburn is a band of brothers, literally. Dwayne on lead vocals, Brooke on guitar, Corey on drums, and Robert harmony, vocals, and songwriting on the newest release all share the Blackburn name, a name that has become truly connected to Toronto music history. Musically, the Blackburn name has been forever imprinted in our ears by Bobby Dean Blackburn, an R&B artist who gained legendary status in the Toronto music scene, performing the city circuit for over 30 years. Beyond the music, Other history runs deep too. The Blackburn name is tied to the history of the Underground Railroad, and there is a direct connection to the musical talents that we know and listen to today. A thread of soul in almost every track the band records, Blackburn received the Maple Blues Award for Best New Band in 2010 and the Juno nomination for Blues Album of the Year in 2016. Please welcome Blackburn.
2021 Freedom Festival. Blackburn's in the house. We're hooked up with the underground. Expect the freedom that we have found. Who's in the house? Blackburn. Keep in mind so that we can go and
Selena Gould, the Member of Parliament for Burlington. Thank you to the Halton Black History Awareness Society for inviting me to participate in your virtual 2021 Halton Black History Freedom Festival. I know that we are all itching to get back to in-person gatherings, but it is so important that the Freedom Festival will continue on virtually to acknowledge and celebrate our rich history and connect us all through art, music, and engaging speakers. The question, what does Canadian diversity, freedom, and equality mean to you, is a question that all Canadians should stop and ask themselves. In Canada, it can be easy to take our diversity, freedom, and equality for granted. It is everywhere. We are a better and stronger country because of our diversity, and it is not something that we must overcome, but rather a characteristic that we must value and celebrate. Diversity, freedom, and equality are values that all Canadians, no matter their background, age, race, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic status, must continue to uplift and embody with pride. April 17th, 2021 was the 39th anniversary of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. The Charter applies to every level of government and ensures that Canadians' rights and freedoms are protected. It has helped build a society where people from all over the world can come together as equals. The Charter protects our diversity, it protects our freedom, it protects our equality, and brings us closer as Canadians. As I reflect on the significance of the Charter and the rich history of Canada, I think about collective responsibility. We all have a responsibility to actively learn our history so we can acknowledge our transgressions and work together to foster a welcoming and thoughtful country that celebrates our diversity, freedom, and equality. I know we still have work to do here in Canada, but I was also proud to vote yes on my colleague's motion in the House of Commons to deem August 1st Emancipation Day in Canada. Thank you again to the Halton Black History Awareness Society for your tremendous efforts in putting this event together and for your continuous work to make Halton a better place for everyone.
Nima Children's Choir is directed by Pastor Daniel Mutibwa of Kingdom Child Project. They have spent entire summers dancing, singing, and spreading God's light all over Southern Ontario at schools, churches, markets, music festivals, community events, service clubs, private events, and summer camps. The choir members are orphaned and impoverished children aged 8 to 18 who are being raised by Pastor Francis Daniel Mutibwa and his wife Winfred Tumu. Mutibwa of Kingdom Child Project. They represent hundreds of thousands of children in Uganda and millions more in the rest of Africa who have been orphaned due to the effects of AIDS, civil wars, and underdeveloped social systems. The choir not only raises funds for themselves, but for their brothers and sisters who remain back in Uganda and are supported by Kingdom Child Project. Their messages are heartfelt and heartbreaking, but also inspirational and motivational. Their energetic and impactful presentations have been well received by tens of thousands of Canadians to date. You can check them out on socials for more information about the Nima Children's Choir. Please get ready to enjoy Nima Children's Choir.
When Jesus welcome to my friends and neighbors in Burlington who are gathered here virtually to celebrate Canada's first officially recognized Emancipation Day. My name is Matthew Green, and I'm your very proud neighbor just over in Hamilton Center. And what an honor and privilege it is to be here, not just as a member of Parliament, but as the descendant of freedom seekers of African Canadian descent. I had the privilege to stand in the House of Commons to not just vote for this bill, but to actually speak our people's history into the Hansard and into the record books of this country. And that's what today's all about. Today is about recognizing our rich history. It's about understanding that Canada, in its foundation, has been a place of safe refuge for people all around the world seeking freedom. That indeed, Canadians of African descent were the first refugees of this land. Which is why it is so incredibly important that your topic about what Canadian diversity and equality means to you is as important today as it was back then. And I want to say that before I ran for office, the first race that I ever ran would be at our family picnics, our Emancipation Day picnics in Owen Sound, which of course Dennis Scott and his wife Lisa were proud members and proud organizers of for quite some time. So to see this event take hold here in this region, this particular historic region, which we know has the context of being the gateway for freedom seekers in the Underground Railroad into Upper Canada and abroad into this country, is such an incredibly important time to mark and recognize. I deeply appreciate all the incredible volunteers and organizers who are making this happen today, the musicians, the civic leaders, the freedom fighters who are continuing in that tradition today. And I have to give a special shout out, of course, any celebration for Emancipation Day must include food. So to the members of the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton who are partnering up with the volunteers of this event, I want to thank you for that drive-through barbecue. My earliest memories, of course, in our community and our family reunions were deeply rooted in celebration. We're deeply rooted in food and our culture and our rich history in this country. So let it not be forgotten. Let it not be forgotten that today and hopefully every day Canadians can gather and fight against the deep wretchedness of racism and bigotry and servitude and subjugation around the world. That Emancipation Day, is not just one day, it's not just an act, but it is an absolute culture and a privilege and an opportunity for us to provide for other people around the world. Thank you. Enjoy.
Apart from performing, public speaking, emceeing, and teaching, I have the pleasure of directing a wonderful organization called the Tune In Foundation, a nonprofit organization and global movement that spans from North America to Africa. We believe in the purpose of every individual and that we all were born as creatives. Our mandate is to motivate creatives to tap into their limitless dreams across the globe. We use music, inspiration, and tangible developmental tools to impact creatives at their core. Our organization is focused on youth empowerment and music education with a heart to service youth who may be disadvantaged or be considered at risk. At the Tune In Foundation, we consider these youth to be at opportunity, and we aim to create access to these opportunities by impacting youth through arts-integrated motivational seminars in schools and other forums, as well as our annual Musicapalooza camps throughout Ontario. This evening, I have the pleasure of introducing one of our rising stars and Musicapalooza alumni. Nathan Palmer is a 13-year-old drummer and keyboardist. He's been playing for many years, honing his skills in the church, and is also a student of the Tune In Music School. Please welcome Nathan playing an original composition.
It's my honor and privilege to be here with you today as you kick off the Black History Freedom Festival, right on the heels of a fantastic Black History Month. And it is so important at this time, more than any other time, that we recognize, acknowledge, combat, and eliminate anti-Black racism and discrimination in all forms whenever we can. The 1,000 plus members of the Halton Regional Police Service are here to support you, to serve you, and to celebrate with you. I wish you all the best on this tremendous event on behalf of all of us.
President of the Canadian Caribbean Association of Halton. We are proud to live in Canada, a country that is continually striving to ensure that human rights, diversity and inclusion, and equity remain a cornerstone of emerging policies, programs, and practices. We are proud that Canada offers us the opportunity to be a voice for understanding of Caribbean, Black, and African cultures. We are proud that Canada allows us to promote mutual respect and acceptance, and to build bridges between ethnocultural groups, organizations, and community. Success is the relationships and partnerships we establish within the community. Exceptional people build exceptional communities. That's a slogan that your organization uses. It can't be more fitting of how we, as culturally diverse Canadians, can all come together to make our country stronger.
Well, all right. Freedom Festival 2021. Black friends in the house. Talking about Sister Rosa Parks, Viola Desmond, the Nova Scotia Connection. black can't have that seat. Sister Rosa said, no, not no more. I'm gonna sit here, rest of my feet. Well, the police came without bail, took Sister Rosa off to jail. $40 was so fine. Brother Martin Luther King knew it was our time. And people all around us are down the top. Decided that all girls should walk. Segregation was brought to its knees. We obtained freedom and equality. Sing it. Thank you, Sister Rosa. I wanna thank you. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Thank you, Miss Rosa. Started our freedom movement. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Well, alright. We're in the house one time. Going down the groove. Blackburn International. Talking about the soul vibe. Keeping it alive. December 1st, 1955, the freedom movement came alive. Because Sister Rosa, you know, we don't ride on the back of the bus no more. Sister Rosa was tired one day, a hard day on the job. All she wanted was a boy's her seat, down the seat from an angry mob. The bus driver said, you gotta get up, that can't have that seat. Sister Rosa said, no, not no more. Sit here, rest of my feet. Well, the police came without bail, took Sister Rosa off to jail. $40 was a fine. Brother Martin Luther King knew it was our time. People on the ground sit down to talk. Decided that all God's children should walk. Segregation was brought to its knees. We obtained freedom and equality. Sing it. Thank you, Sister Rosa. I wanna thank you. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Thank you, Miss Rosa. Started our freedom movement. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Thank you, Miss Rosa. Started our freedom movement. Thank you, Sister Rosa Parks. Talk about Sister Rosa. Viola Desmond. The Freedom Festival. 2021 Freedom Festival.
Hello everyone, I'm Burlington Mayor Marianne Mead Ward with a personal message for this 2021 Halton Black History Freedom Festival virtual event. This is such an important event in the life of our community to showcase the rich history and art and culture and contributions that our Black community makes to the life and heritage and history of our city. This year, on August 1st, will mark 187 years since the British government abolished slavery, and I'm proud to say that the city of Burlington was the first city in the world to acclaim August as Emancipation Month. We did that back in 2018 right here at this very festival. I know this year's events, like others before them, will showcase an amazing array of historians, human rights activists, artists, musicians, and inclusion leaders. I also want to thank the Halton Black History Awareness Society for their work in making this event happen virtually as we continue to deal with the extraordinary impacts of the pandemic, one that we know is disproportionately impacting members of the Black community throughout Canada and around the world. That impact is just one of the many things that's on my mind as we head into this festival and consider what Canadian diversity and freedom and equality means. We know that the GTA is one of the most multicultural places in the world. We have people from countless backgrounds and cultures coming together to raise their families and build a life together. And it was amazing and heartwarming to see the incredible outpouring of support last year with the anti-racism march that happened in the wake of the murder of George Floyd. That hit me very close and personal. My mom is from Minneapolis. I studied for a year there after high school, and I have friends that still live in and around the community. And to see the recent verdict was, I know, a relief for many and just the starting point of getting justice. We also, last year after the march, had a Black Lives Matter sidewalk art installation from a community member outside City Hall. That also was very well received. At the same time, we know that our work is not done, and in many ways it's just beginning. We have racism here in Burlington, and we have to acknowledge it and confront it and say that it has no place here in our city. We are an inclusive and welcoming community. We need to ensure that each person has a voice that is respected and heard, is treated fairly, has equal access to employment, healthcare, public services. And doing that is a mandate for all of us here at City Hall, myself, and City Council. And the work of the Halton Black Freedom Festival is just one of the ways that we can work together to make sure that this happens. I'm so grateful for all of your work and for making this event happen virtually this year. Thank you so much.
Alam
What Canadian diversity, freedom, and equality means to me is opportunity for all, irrespective of color, creed, race, or more. Treating everyone with dignity and respect, not preempting, prejudging, pre-labeling, but seeing everyone as equal. It also means seeing every man as a father, brother, son, nephew, and every woman as a mother, daughter, sister, niece, and treating everyone like family. Finally, it means equitable equality without prejudice.
Hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you will last. Keep your self-respect, your manly pride. Get yourself in gear, keep your stride. Never mind your fears. Brighter days will soon be here. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Yes. Oh, yes, we will. Up high, lay your dreams right up to the sky, sing your great song, and you keep growing, growing on. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Hey, just wait and see. Someday we'll all be free, yes. And it won't be long. Take it from me. Someday we'll all be free. Yeah. Take it from me. Take it from me, take it from me, yeah, take it, yeah. Someday we'll all be free. Someday we'll all be free, yeah, yeah.
Hi, I'm Pam DeMoff, the Member of Parliament for Oakville North Burlington. Diversity is ensuring that everyone is invited in. Inclusion is making sure that everyone has the freedom to be part of what is happening. And equity means that systems are in place to ensure that everyone can take part in an equitable way.
Tonight is the Halton Black History Awareness Society exhibition. It's their second annual exhibition. There's about 7 or 8 artists that are all exhibiting.
This evening is about celebrating freedom. That is our theme for tonight, for this year, actually.
When you think about emancipation, you think about how constricted we were just as civilians, just as Black people. And then you add the whole dynamic of being an artist on top of that. We have the freedom now to express whatever we feel, whatever we experience.
Well, I think all the artists have done a fabulous job. Their contributions are really breathtaking. For them to have the courage and the bravery to step forth and to share with us their art and their creative expressions of freedom. For the artists, this is their freedom.
Hello, I'm Mayor Rick Bonnet from the town of Halton Hills, and I am pleased to share my thoughts today on what Canadian diversity, freedom, and equality means to me. I think diversity is exactly what Canada needs. I think freedom and equality for all is the foundation of a thriving, successful community. As an elected official for over 35 years, I have participated in the democratic process numerous times. The principle of people having the freedom to select who they want to represent them is critical. While Canada is often cited as a leader for embracing diversity, there is more we can do to effect positive change at the grassroots level, and that's municipalities. Enacting change is a collective effort, and I applaud the efforts of the Halton Black Awareness Society, and I encourage all who care about diversity, freedom, and equality to listen, learn, and get involved. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts.
Wow, what an amazing program it has been. Let me take a moment to thank all the HBHAS Board of Directors and committee members for all of your hard work and dedication towards this evening. We have Board of Directors Dennis Scott, Rob Green, Judy Gibson, Lisa Scott, Adrian Zamadar, Sandy O'Reilly, Vanessa Scott Fisher, Rochelle Papin, Carlton Darby, Mitchell Solsky, Chadwick Lee Fisher, Whitney Brown, and myself. On the HBHAS committee, we have Francesca Durham, Mason Galg, Stella Pascal, Nikki Walton, Peter K. Slack, Khadija Dumas de Silva, and Max Moore. We would also like to thank and acknowledge all of our presenters who spoke, as well as the phenomenal entertainment that has lifted our spirits all evening. And to the sponsors, Turkstra Lumber, Heritage Canada, TD Bank, Factor, City of Burlington, and Burlington Foundation. We thank you for your generosity and support of the 2021 Halton Freedom Celebration Festival. The show's not over yet. We have a few more items lined up for you. We really hope you've been enjoying yourself. If you've been having a great time, let me see the heart emojis fill up the chat right about now. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Also, let me remind you to mark on your calendars the 2022 Halton Freedom Live Celebration Festival back in Spencer Park. Looking forward to that. Get ready. We can't wait to see you there. Now, to close off the night with a final music rendition of Respect Yourself, please enjoy Michael Dunstan and Soul Stew, and we will see you all next year. Thank you, and have a great night. Soul Stew, take it away.
If you disrespect everybody that you run into, y'all, how in the world do you expect anybody to respect you? Lord have mercy. If you don't give a heck about the man, the Bible in his hand, just get out the way, let the gentleman do his thing. That's right, y'all. Oh, yeah. You the kind of gentleman who want everything your way. Take the shit off your face, boy. It's a brand new day. Come on, y'all. Respect yourself. Nah, 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 nah. Respect yourself. Hey, 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 hey. If you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody gonna give a good hoot. Nah, nah, nah. Respect yourself. Ooh, Lord, yes. Respect yourself. Come on. Woo-hoo. Respect yourself. Come on now. Better respect yourself. Hey. Do. I said do. Ooh. Stop. You're walking around thinking that the world owes you something 'cause you're here. Y'all, you're going out the world backwards like you did when you first come here. That's right, y'all. Well, you talk about the president wanna stop evolution. Put your hand on your mouth when you talk about a healthy solution. Yes, it will. Yes, you kiss around women and you don't even know their names. And you're dumb enough to think that'll make you a big old man. Well, yeah, respect yourself, yeah. Lord have mercy, respect yourself. Hey, 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 hey. Now, if you don't respect yourself, nobody gonna give a good hoot. Nah, 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 yeah. Respect yourself. Yeah, Respect yourself. Don't you know you ought to respect yourself? If you don't respect nobody else, hey, you better learn to. Hey, if you don't respect nobody else, you know you're gonna have to respect yourself. I know, yeah. Hey, well, come on, y'all. Woo. Yeah, hey, you better respect now. Come on your way. You better respect now. Better listen to what I say. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. You better find out what that means to me. Yeah, hang on to the world as it spins around. Just don't let the spin get you down. Things are moving fast. Hold on tight and you will last. Keep your self-respect